Hey everybody, it's Yusef for Dad's Free Time Let's Plays, getting it in. Alright, Castlevania. This one's an interesting one because it's not Castlevania. I mean it is, but it doesn't follow Simon Belmont or anybody. It follows Isaac and that other guy. What's his name? Hector. Both of the guys who were in charge of making monsters for Dracula. Yeah, apparently they had more of a past going on, and the thing is that Isaac had been blackwashed because there's a thing now where redheads get replaced by black people in media, so that's a weird thing. I mean, if you don't believe me, look it up. I mean, I'll say Starfire, and we'll just go ahead with that. Anyway, yeah. I'll keep talking, but let's go ahead and start the game.
1476, Wallachia. A great war raged between Dracula and humanity. Just when it seemed that there was no hope for mankind to prevail, out of the darkness and despair, a champion arose. A true-blooded vampire hunter named Trevor Belmont. Belmont and his comrades triumphantly slew Lord Dracula. A truly glorious victory for all. However, the evil one did not pass from this world in silence. With his final words, Lord Dracula left a demonic curse that enshrouded all of Europe in misery and torment. Ravaged by hideous plague and dire famine, the people's hearts turned black and murderous. The weak were slain without pity, while the land was pillaged and scourged without remorse. 3 years have passed since the death of Lord Dracula, and the invocation of Dracula's curse.
Show yourself, Isaac! I know you're here!
Hector! Is that you?
I finally tracked you down.
You tracked me down. I was the one who lured you here. Hector, the fool who betrayed our Lord Dracula.
That matters not! I've come to exact my revenge upon you. For the death of Rosaly!
Oh, and how will you have this revenge? When you are utterly at my mercy, you relinquished your powers. You couldn't even protect your own woman. And now you think to defeat me? Lord Dracula is gone, but his powers are still here in Wallachia. Even you must realize.
Devil forging.
Indeed, with this the most forbidden of arts, a wisp of conjured matter can be transformed into a hellish devil. There are but 2 humans who possess this magnificent power. You and I.
Yes, to our lasting shame. But I shed that evil power. Never again will I use it.
Ah, but you will, Hector, and soon you have no choice. Without it, I could crush you in an instant. But that wouldn't be very satisfying, now would it? You deserve a most gruesome fate for the humiliation you brought upon me 3 years ago. Bereft of the power of devil forging, you cannot hope to pursue me. That is why you will reclaim your powers, and thence follow where I lead you. But, in the end, the glorious vengeance you seek will not be yours. It will be mine.
Wait! Isaac! Damn him. So be it. I must descend into darkness and reclaim that accursed power once more. Heed my words. I will hunt you down like the beast you are! I will have my revenge.
Oh. Alright guys, really quick, so, because I know I'm not going to have enough time, I'm just going to tell you how I handle it. In the Netflix TV show, Castlevania has Hector and Isaac, but I got thrown off a little bit because Isaac is black. Now, Isaac is gay in the cartoon Castlevania. Hector looks exactly the same. Hector joined up with Dracula because he wanted to like do experiments on people. He wanted to control people like they were pets. So he joined up with Dracula because that's really all he cared about, you know. And Isaac was saved by Dracula, rehabilitated in the Netflix show, and he learned how to be a different person. So other than being a black slave, which he was, who was beaten by the knight that he was enslaved to because he was gay, and the knight was gay, but the knight was a Christian, so he tried to beat the gayness out of the slave. Now the slave works for Dracula, right? Both of them were human. That makes it very interesting, you know. I was dreading playing this game for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm kind of excited. I want to see how this story ends out. The reason I was dreading playing this game was because this game didn't get a lot of great reviews. I hear people say it's boring and stuff, and I played it for like 30 minutes and I concluded that it was too boring for me. So what I'm gonna do, which I'll probably say this at the beginning, is see if I can move this story along, because these corridors are huge. I have a jump button and a slice and a block. Okay, good. We got a block. Or is that a... No, that's a block. Okay. No lock on though. It's a little weird though. With the monster that big, you think they'd give us a dodge, but no dodge. Warps to last registered save point. Okay. What's over here? Hope they give you something that makes you run faster. Does water kill me? Nope. Okay, this is Editor Yusuf again. I'm chiming in to say the rest of what I wanted to say at the beginning. Like normal Yusuf said, we're gonna go ahead and skip around to try and get the beef of the story before everybody forgets it. This is a Castlevania or Metroidvania, something like that. So there's a lot of backtracking, a lot of going down different corridors, hoping you'll run into things. A lot of getting something that will allow you into other areas and backtracking to do that. That's a little too much for me. And also, there's a lot of training to make sure that we're stronger. Like, see, we're just leveling up right there. So yeah, it's a Metroidvania, and I normally don't post these on this channel because I just don't know how to edit them in a proficient manner. A lot of it is Isaac here, or Hector, running through corridors very slowly, and I'm talking about slowly, and slicing people up. But this is going to be the template for how I do a lot of Metroidvania. So please let me know if you like it, what I can do to make it more interesting to watch, because usually in these, there's not enough story to go around. So there's no point in making a video game plot summary. But I want to try and condense what is a lot of hours. Oh yeah, these little save point areas are really cool. I didn't save though, so that sucks. I don't know how to save. Let's go ahead and save. Figure it out, Yusef. Figure it out, Yusef. Just sit on the chair. There we go. There we go. Look at the smarts on that guy. But yeah, so quick drink. So this game, other than the fact that Hector runs really slow, and the corridors are really huge, which is understandable because they just start impromptu fights, so they give you room to maneuver. However, I think it might be hardware limitations or something like that. They didn't want the game to give you like a what is it, like it didn't want the game to stutter, so they had to retard his run. I mean, if you think about it, his run is very reasonable. Like, if you look at it from the side, it's like a normal run. It's just the vastness of the corridors and the emptiness of the space that gives you this feeling that you're just running into an abyss, and that kind of messes you up. After a while, though, it becomes like cathartic, just you jogging straight to places and not thinking too hard. It's one of those games where you stroll up on people and then you destroy them and then you just keep running. What else do I want to say before I start skipping around? As you can see, the battle mechanics are pretty dope. They have familiars that you get that you can use to open other doors and do other things with. Just kind of par for the course. What does it say? You have a quick step, which is a dodge roll. They call it a quick step. He does like backflips and stuff, which is cool, and little rolls, and you kind of get the fight move together like what is it, God of War style, only you're using swords and stuff. Now, you also get to change your weapons in there. You buy new weapons and get to swing them around. Some bad guys are good with certain types, or bad with certain types of weapons, so obviously you want to switch them up a little bit. But by and large, for me, I usually stick with the regular sword, just because I like it. The swords that you have, when you swing them, they make different. They have different combos in them, which I think is really dope. Like, if you get a small axe and your sword and a smaller sword, then it's like a same movement or whatever. But if you pick up a big axe or a big hammer, it's different combos. You also get the XY combo things, where if you push X a certain amount of times and then Y, it changes the moves, as opposed to pushing X once and then Y. Whatever you can combo off of your short moves and your long moves. So the combat is actually competent, and that's what really kept me going on most of it is, you know, beating the mess out of monsters and skeletons and stuff like that, doing flips and everything, you know. And having enough room and space. Here's another save point. Having enough room and space to do things. The only part that really got me was the castle was really big, had a lot of floors, and of course the teleporting spots were really spread out, just like regular, you know, Castlevania Symphony of the Night type style. Except in Symphony of the Night, when you go through a corridor, it's not that long. As you can see here, the corridors are pretty long. But again, like I stress it one more time, it's not that bad, you know? Not that bad at all. But anyway, so that's all I have to say. It looks like we're about to hit a cutscene soon anyway. Oh, also, I gotta say this about the map. This is one of the first games that I've played that allows you to put markers in specific places that you haven't been. They only allow like 1 or 2 markers, and I couldn't figure out how the map worked. Of course, gray is a place you haven't been, and blue is a place you have been. Red marks, you know, it's all denoted by the key down there. However, when you pass a place that you're not sure of going in, but you want to remember it, the game will actually allow you to put a marker there and then come back, which is awesome. It's just the problem that the teleporter things don't really bring you back to the right spots. I mean, some areas you can't get by from that angle. Like if you go into that room from this door, you can't get by, but if you go through from that door on the other side, you get by easy as pie. So it's like just let me know that stuff, you know. I mean, it was very competent as far as like Metroidvania is concerned as to how they did that. Like I was really impressed with them letting you mess with the map. You know, the only other time I've seen any other game let you take notes is like Zelda on the DS, you know. They let you scribble down notes and the game would save them for you, which was awesome. But this game, you can put the marker down. It's coolest thing. I wish they had done it to more games, 'cause more Castlevania games came after this. They didn't let you do that crap, and it's retarded. You know, I mean, now we can all cheat and everything, so I guess that works, but still. What's going on with that thing on the bottom of the screen? It's like a little stretch line there. That's weird. Anyway. All right, guys.
This unearthly power. Is it coming from that tombstone? How conscientious of him. He carved the instructions into stone along with the most difficult visualization. So, that's how badly he wants me to regain my powers. Very well. Heed my words, O great powers of darkness. Release him with the tortured souls. Let me infuse him with my life force and awaken him to the world of the living. Immaculate being, appear before me now!
Well, devil forging, isn't it? Never seen that before. Quite impressive. It's enough to make your blood run cold.
Who are you?
Oh, my apologies, my lord. I should have offered an introduction. I go by Zed. I'm here for one purpose only. To purify this land of the pestilent curse which infects it.
I see.
You, on the other hand, are pursuing the other Devil Forgemaster, are you not? The one you seek fled toward the chapel on the other side of the mountain. He made his escape through the back of the castle.
What concern is this to you?
He is the one protecting the curse. Ergo, he is an impediment to me, and to all those who abide in this land.
I see. Very well. I, Hector, thank you for your help. Now, if you'll forgive me, I must be on my way.
A fairy, that's the power I was supposed to get? Yeah, we're gonna just call it the basic. I don't care. Mysticals untainted, or the mystical untainted familiars created by Devil Forgemasters. Innocent devils have absolute loyalty to their creator. Summoned ID may grant status enhancements to Hector. Status enhancements can be examined on the status screen. Yeah, sure. Level up with experience points by defeating enemies, just like Hector. When an enemy is defeated by either Hector or the ID, both Hector and his ID will gain experience. An ID must be summoned for it to receive any experience points. However, to truly succeed, level up both Hector and his innocent devils. Setting the mode to auto instructs ID to act on its own in auto mode. Okay, command allows Hector to directly control it. Tends to stick closer to Hector and targets the same enemy that Hector is battling. Okay. Characters of fairy type innocent devils tends to float around the player. They have the ability to open up treasure chests. They can also remove HP and heal elements. Okay. Put him on auto then. Why is it the cutscenes were so loud, but the damn regular scene is blah? Whatever. Let's go. What was his name? Don? Can't you open this? Crest made from a carved dragon bone looks like it should be placed onto something somewhere. Well, there's only one place I know about. I hope I can teleport there. Alright, let's see what these guys are up to. Okay, bestiary. I get it. You just stood there. That's it? That's disappointing. So far, the fighting's been really two-dimensional. I'm really kind of upset because there's games on my system where the fighting is awesome. Here, I just end up beating the shit out of people without getting touched, which is, like, super disappointing. And I'm like spending the time hoping that there's some added abilities and stuff, or if they're just keeping us running around for no reason with the same song playing over and over again. waste of good wine, if you ask me. Aluminum. Very light material used by some chemists, but mostly unknown. How is aluminum unknown? Hmm? Okay. Create new weapons and armor by combining various materials together? Okay. They're all breakable the same way? Did I screw some shit up? Nope, those are just... Let's see if I can combine my weapon with aluminum. Stick with the sword. About the same that I have. Does it make me any stronger? That might be cool. Let's see what kind of... Oh. Have to equip it. There's nothing for any of my stats. This is slightly longer. Some monsters are defeated. They drop evolution crystals, affect the development of your ID by collecting. Okay. Let me go ahead and explain that a little bit more. So you have different weapons that you can use. Now, your characters have like your familiars have some weird like tree branch thing. What do they call those? Tree. You know what I'm saying. You power up and you get different levels. Skill tree, that's what it's called. So they have a different skill tree, and if you want a different type of familiar, you have to beat people up with different types of weapons. You see what I'm saying? So the skill tree will move in a straight direction if you kill everybody with your sword over and over again. Go that way. They're just walking close to me with all the noise. But if you power them up first with your sword and then have them in your as your familiar when you kill a bunch of people with an axe, then they'll deviate from the original skill tree, and you should be able to evolve them into different things that have different attributes. Now, because I like using the sword, I couldn't help but level up all my fairies pretty much in the same way, but then I had to discipline myself to pick up an axe and swing that for a while so that I could get them to be different types of familiars. 'Cause some of these familiars are pretty cool, some of them are not so cool. I mean, there's like a brute familiar that makes all these really different different types of hold on. You must be out of batteries. Where's your tablet? Give me your tablet. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's how it works. It becomes kind of a slog just to keep all these familiars in your like in your backlog that do different things. You just end up using the same 4 or 5, I guess. Okay. I don't know why you guys are in here though. But anyway, all right, we'll call it a day from here and move along in the castle tomorrow. Obviously, hope you're enjoying it so far. Talk to you later. Peace.